Okay, today we're talking about the Kershaw Taskmaster. It's a folding saw by Kershaw. 7-inch blade. It weighs in at just about 10.5 ounces. It's got a glass-filled nylon handle that's rubber coated. A positive lock system that locks it open. Spring-loaded so it won't collapse on you. And it locks it closed, which is damned handy. It's pretty. There isn't any wiggle in the joint, and they're capable of being tightened anyway if there was. I've had this thing for quite a long time. It's still sharp and cuts really good, and I've been cutting a little bit of everything. Osage, a lot of cedar. You can tell that it's been going through green, dry. It doesn't matter. Doesn't really care. It's a tough little saw, a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. I had this well before I was turned on to Silky and Baco and some of the other saws, and this has been around and hung in there good. It cuts both directions. It's thick enough that I can push cut, and it doesn't flex a whole great deal usually. I haven't managed to break it yet, although I don't go out of my way to beat the hell out of my tools. The spine is at a nice 90 degrees that you can actually scrape a ferro rod with, which is kind of handy if you're out. And this right here is Osage. Osage grows around southern central part of the United States, down through the southern part, I think down in the southern part of the country also. Around here it was planted in the 1800s. The range is usually further south, but it was brought up and planted in the 1800s as hedgerows, windbreaks and things along that line, and also they use it for fence posts. There's fence posts around here that are well over 100 years old that have been put in. This stuff, the outside, the sapwood will rot, as you can see here, but once we get to cutting into with this little saw, the inside of this wood is tough and hard. It don't even like taking nails. They used to make wagon wheel spokes out of this stuff. It's so damned hard. It's also known as bow to arc. It makes, if you can find a straight piece, it makes a very fine bow. But around here it's so windy, everything goes twisted, so it's, good luck with that. But here we go. It's a yellow wood inside usually, unless it's old, then it starts turning orange, and in the sunlight it'll turn orange. It's kind of neat. But this stuff don't always cut real easy. And you can see how fast it cut through there. That's what I'm talking about right there. This is a really nice cutting little saw. It's something that it runs Amazon and Walmart and stuff. It runs in at about $24, $23.50, $24 roughly. I'll have links up on the video where you can get it. I was very surprised by the saw. Like I said, I've seen some bad reviews on a few things, but you always see bad reviews. I've never had a problem with this. It cuts virtually anything I needed it to cut. It's still sharp. I've never sharpened it, never changed the blade. This is the original blade, and it's over 5 years old, I would say, easy. I've had it for a long time. But this is the Kershaw Taskmaster. Man, I can't talk today. For an easy to acquire saw, you don't have to order it. You can usually just get it in at Walmart in a lot of cases. It's a decent little saw. Works good. I haven't had any issues with it whatsoever, and I've knocked it about quite a lot.